What up, YouTube? This is Carson Cruz, and this is the best 25K MT and under card you can buy in the game. If you're new to the channel, subscribe button. Let's get it. So on the screen, we got this Tim Hardaway JR card. And I know, you're probably thinking the same thing as me. Well, I mean, his stats are kind of, questionable here. He's got 89 driving layup. He's got a horrible post game. His 3-point and mid-range are great. His driving dunk, he's got contact dunk, so he's good there. He's good at passing and ball handling. His defense, it's all right. 89 perimeter, 74 steal. Can't really rebound, but he's a 2-guard. His speed, you think he looks pretty damn slow on here. 89, 86, 89 is not fast. He had 92 vertical, that's all right. 91 lateral quickness, pretty good. 84 pass perception, that'll do. Help defense, 85. I mean, he just looks okay, right? Go over here and look at this. This is one of the most important stats, I think, in the game, at least for me. If I want to shoot three-pointers with somebody, and that's his spot-up shot 3 tendency, including with a shot 3 tendency. He's 99 on spot-up 3 tendency, meaning if you're like 5-outing or you're isolating, dude's going to stand or run to the spot where it's open. He's going to spot up in a really good spot. It's huge. We'll look at the badges real quick after that and tell you, and then I'll just go, look, let's just do, well, I don't have that many cards, so that's not going to work. I don't have that many cards on this account, but I'll tell you the badges that he doesn't have on here. You can look and see the ones that he does have. On finishing, he's not really missing anything on finishing, maybe cross key score, but he's a 2-guard, so it doesn't really matter that much. On shooting, he has everything except for pick and pop or deep fades and steady. On playmaking, maybe missing dimer, I guess, but I mean, he's the guy shooting the ball mainly, so it doesn't matter. And then on defense, obviously, he's missing pickpocket, chase down, intimidator, and I guess defensive and post badges. But I mean, for those of us who are really that important, and I really just can't think of anything else that this card is just he's elite, bro. And I'm going to go in here. I have some highlights of some games that I recorded yesterday. I'll throw some of them in here as well. I'm going to go in here and freestyle and show you why. And that's because for 25K MT, or you might get in for a little bit less. He's pretty rare right now, though. There were only like 10 of them up. There were like 2 for 25 or 26K, and then 30-something K, and then like 80K. So, he's probably not going to be, once people watch this video, if it gets out there, it's probably not going to be cheap for long. I'm going to show you this why. So we'll go in here, and you see right here, hold on. Oops, he has Pro 3 Hezi. That's like the D-Wade, right? D-Wade, T-Mac, KD. Elite, right? 6'6" point guard, or shooting guard, sorry. So, T-Mac's 6'8", but, everybody can't be T-Mac. There's only one of them, but you got Pro 3 Hezi, but watch this, okay? So, if you couple this Pro 3 Hezi with this huge shooter step back, it is the biggest space creator in the game to get you open shots from Limitless. Now, I don't know if you remember or not, because I didn't read through all of them. I was telling you the badges he didn't have. This card has got Hall of Fame range extender, which is nice, right? He got lots of Hall of Fame badges. He didn't have quick draw in Hall of Fame. Unfortunately, you don't need it on this card. But look at this. He has all these on Hall of Fame here, the dribbling badges too. And then he has ankle breakers and handles for days, obviously, on gold. But like this move right here is basically, you can peekaboo with a step back. He has Brandon Royce as we go into the step backs. Let me show you. You got the shooter's step back. I mean, just look how far back he jumps on this. Like, he gets a ton of space, and that's going to put separation there. And I'm not timing his release well right now, but that's just me. Don't worry about that. Let's go here. So you can go. God dang it, what am I doing? Oh, okay. So, like, watch, like, you're going to do the peekaboo. You can also step back out of it and shoot from Limitless. Like, dude, there's not very many people that have that shooter's step back. He actually can step back into it if you hold it down. Dude, it's like one of the most OP moves there is. But then if you want to do this and do an actual step back, he has Brandon. So there are probably like 4 or 5 cards in the game right now that can actually hold down the back button out of this hezzy here and do the step back and see how he sets his feet. Like most people on these step backs, when they're moving, they don't get their feet set. Like it comes as a moving shot. Let's see what Cam Reddish's might just be hard at times. Let's see what he does. See, he don't have that good of a step back out of that. No, see, look at that. Like he gathers his feet. He doesn't set them. No, he kind of does set them. His isn't bad though. But Brandon Roy and KD step backs, I mean, if you ask any of those guys that use them, they feet come to a complete standstill together type of deal. See, look at that. Like he double taps them to get them together, so it is not a moving shot, and which makes it easier to make. Basically, it's going to give you a higher make percentage on there. Yeah, that's exactly like Brandon Roy's though. And a lot of people say, there's still people that say Brandon Roy is the best shooter in the game, but they probably haven't played with this card yet though. I mean, it is new. It's only been out for a couple days. But if you look at it like that, dude, that's just sick. Cancels easy. And go here. You can see some of his other moves. I mean, bro, I've had the Opal and the pink Diamond T-Mac on the other account that I played on before the quarantine and everything. And now I'm a budget baller. But, like, this card feels like pink Diamond T-Mac, bro. And I know he might not be as fast as pink Diamond T-Mac, but where he will feel as fast, if not faster, even though his speed rating is lower, is that he has Hall of Fame downhill on his deal. So whenever you catch the ball and you're going to the rim, you actually feel a little bit faster going that way. And then he has all those other dribbling badges. So the speed's really not an issue, because like if a card has, you know, this Pro 3 hezzy, then he's going to feel fast anyway, because if you know how to dribble at all, which is not much to do in this Pro 3 hezzy, you just hold down turbo and then hit right on the right joystick. Really easy. But he's gonna feel faster just because he has the best animations with all, you know, of the main dribbling badges that are gonna help speed you up and stop and go and do all that stuff on Hall of Fame, which is a huge clip there. Not many people have shooting and playmaking badges all on Hall of Fame under 6'6", and that have this release. It's very, man, I don't know if it's T-Max or KD's release, or if it's a blended of both of them. But hey, if it is, best of both worlds, man. Because dude, this release right here, I mean, let me get in here and start greening it. I'm struggling today for some reason after killing it yesterday with it. There we go. There's green. There we go. I can't really talk when I'm doing that, so I'm not going to sit there and do it. But you see, easy to green. Obviously, not going to be sitting here trying to record a video if I'm playing a game of Unlimited. Or I might be recording, but I'm not going to be talking, that's for sure, when I'm trying to shoot with him. But you get the point. I just want to let y'all know how good of a card this was. I mean, like, it kind of feels like some of D-Wade's animations, like he dribbles like D-Wade. Like, I mean, a lot of the cards have that kind of stuff. We'll look at like, some of those. He's good going the rim too, man. He's one of the only cards too here lately that's got gold acrobat instead of Hall of Fame. And this little card right here feels more acrobatic than a lot of those other cards. I don't really know, man. He doesn't have flashy dunking tendency, but he has a like 90 or 95 driving dunk tendency. And so like the dunk package they gave him, like he just does that when he goes to the rim. It doesn't get blocked. And he gets there quick. Like, look, like those are really nice dunks for a guy who doesn't have a high flashy dunk tendency. And those are the dunks he does in game. I'm just pulling down on the right joystick when I'm going in. You see here, I'll pull right on this one. I mean, that's a nice dunk, dude. It looks good, and it gets the job done. Like, man, I mean, I'm not trying to go in there and get blocked anyway, man. That ain't my game. I love Zach LaVine, but dude, I mean, a lot of times his 360 gets blocked because he, sticks the ball way up in the air like he's a Statue of Liberty or something. But yeah, you got this Hardaway card, and I feel like he is. I mean, he's almost like super elite, bro. Because I mean, he has clamps on Hall of Fame, so his lower defensive ratings are actually better. He doesn't have Hall of Fame. He doesn't have Intimidator at all, but I mean, he has Hall of Fame clamps, so it makes up for it. Because a lot of the cards that don't have intimidator. They also just have gold clamps, especially at the 2. There's not a lot of good options at the 2 guard position, bro. Like, the fact that this card is, like, no one found out about this card and it's not over 100K is crazy, because, like, at the 2 guard position, I mean, for me, who, you know, I got a budget account here, you know, I have Cameron Reddish. I'll probably go get Kevin Porter Jr. or Duncan Robinson or somebody like that. You know, I have those guys. But off the auction house, if you don't want to grind, if you don't, don't have any tokens to spend on a pink diamond like RJ Barrett, and you don't want to grind out the challenges, then, like, your options are very, very limited, dude. There's, like, no one. I mean, D Wade is, but, like, a lot of people don't like running 6'4" at the 2 guard. They think it's too small. Shit, they think it's too small for the 1. You just, like, I don't know if 2K's confused or what. They put, shooting guard, point guards, or point guards. Anybody that can play point guard, shooting guard is basically 6'5" or under in this game. And, like, you really, nobody wants to run the guys that have point guard eligibility at the 2. Like, you don't see a lot of people running Donovan Mitchell at the 2. You see him run him at the 1 if they're playing with him. I mean, there are some people, and he is a rarity, but, like, after him, it's like Buddy Hield is an option, but he's 6'4". Don't forget about that. He's 6'4", so a lot of people won't like that. And then you got, just a Shai Gilgeous, who, I mean, his rookie year was a point guard, so nobody, like, really, has him as up there, and because they're not gonna play him at the 2 because he doesn't have range extender at all. And yeah, then you got Jimmy Butler, who honestly, Jimmy Butler kind of feels a little bit slow to me. I don't know if it's his build or what, but he just feels a little bit slower this year, and that's not really. I don't like cards that feel slow. Like, I'm having a hard time playing with this Jabari Parker card that's pretty OP. But, the 2 things that are important to me is, how does he feel when I'm on offense anyway? How does he feel when I'm dribbling around with him, no matter what position you play, center, through point guard? Like, I like to be able to move around the floor with my players. If I get the ball, I like to be able to come off screens and shoot. And, if you can't do that, then you're going to have a hard time making my team. And I just, like, I was running Malcolm Brogdon at the 2 yesterday with Jay Williams at the 1 off my bench, just because, like, I didn't really have anything. I had some MT, so I finally just decided to, buy some people. I bought this guy on my son Carson's account because he has a lot of MT, and played with him, and I was like, holy shit, dude, this is like a top 5 point or shooting guard in the game. Like, shooting guard, small forward, this guy is top 5. There's, obviously Jordan. I mean, I would think I say he's just as good as Vince. So, I mean, Jordan obviously has, there are guys with Jordan that are unstoppable. Like, the guys that are unstoppable with Vince, they're still not that unstoppable. I just don't think he's quite as good. There's Zach LaVine, who, like, I think he's good at the 2. I don't think he's great, though. I mean, it's similar to this card. His defensive ratings, like, are kind of low. I can't remember if he has Hall of Fame clips or not. But what I was going to say, oh yeah. So T-Mac, and let's just go look at that right now real quick, and then that'll be the end of the video. But there's T-Mac, there's RJ Barrett, who, this card is going to be just similar, if not just as good as RJ Barrett, trust me. There's Zach LaVine, Bradley Beal, who I believe is 6'4", and this is kind of crazy here. I just don't know if y'all already knew this, though. But as you go back through here, look. I mean, maybe. Look, you have to pay $150K to run this point guard at the 2, but he's 6'5". He's $150K. Well, I mean, he's better than Brogdon, obviously, but Brogdon was free. And this dude's $150K. There's no other cards here, shooting guard. Lance Stevenson. He's point guard, shooting guard. I would run this card the shooting guard, but then again, he's going to be 150K MT. So we're talking about cards that are not a buy now. No one's running John Morant at the shooting guard position, even though he has the eligibility. You got Tyler Hero, a very viable option. So, like, when I compare these cards, obviously Tyler Hero's stats are better. They are better. But, like, I'm telling you right now, he does not feel any faster. He feels slower on the court. I don't know what it is. I played them both for like 5 games the other day, and they both, this is kind of how I thought was that, Tim Hardaway Jr. fell faster, got to the rim better, and played just as not good, better defense than Tyler Hero did. But you go over here to this, and you see, look, Acrobat and Teardropper are the first 2 things I see that are different. Maybe a Relentless Finisher and Ankle Breaker. Those are the 4 badges that are different on Hall of Fame. Everything else is exactly the same pretty much with these 2 cards. Does he have... Oh, he doesn't. Yeah, they have... One has tight handles. Tyler Hero Stop and Go, so he has maybe one of the finishing badges on Hall of Fame. Basically, the same cards. He has 3 more badges total, Tim Hardaway does. But yeah, very similar. Let's see, tendencies. Look at that, spot up shot 3 tendency. Another reason why Tyler Hero is one of the best 3-point shooters in the game is because of that right there. But Tyler Hero's another card that's obviously his price is 150 KMT. So he's not. This guy can't play there. Kevin Knox can't play the 2. And then you have Bryn Forbes, who is 6'3", so we're going to look at him. There was no fan favorites. Go down to Campus Legends. Can Carmelo play the 2? No, he can't play the 2. Jimmy Fredette, 6'2" versus... you can't even look. So yeah, Jimmy Fredette's really a point guard. None of those guys are shooting guards. None of them. Not even these guys. Look at this. Small forward point guard. You could have made him shooting guard point guard, but obviously that doesn't work. It would have jacked him up. Nobody's playing John Wall 2. We got Michael Ray Richardson, who's not a very good shooter. You have to go all the way back to the leap year promotion to find a shooting guard. And this shooting guard, if this was updated, it'd be way more than that. Yeah, 571K for a shooting guard. Paul George can't play. Rudy Gay can't play. Jared Wallace can't play. Lonzo Ball can, but you're not going to play him there. David Thompson. The first shooting guard dropped is David Thompson since this leap year promotion. That was like 3 weeks ago, bro. This thing's been out for a while. I've been rolling with damn Rudy Gay and Gerald Wallace forever. Paul George, all those cards. That's it. And you have Hamidou Diallo, who is a sapphire. And then you go over here to this promotion, buzzer beater. He could be a shooting guard. Look at this. He's damn near double the price of Tim Hardaway Jr. And look at the badges, bro. You can't even champ. Damn it. They make these so bad. Anyway, very, very similar. But he has, dude has more badges than him. Then you have Drazen Petrovic, the first relevant card on there. And why these cards are so cheap, I have no clue. Drazen is still double his price, and dude, you're just gonna get this Tim Hardaway card is gonna be just as good. And yeah, there's no other ones. Avery Bradley, I guess, but bro, again, 6'3", not near as good. 5 less gold badges, pretty much the same Hall of Fame badges, pretty much the same. And then that's it. You got Havlicek, Avery Bradley, Tracy McGrady, and them, and that's dropped in over the last month. In 6 weeks ago, we got Jordan and Vince Carter. We've gotten 4 total. Yeah, we got them, and then we got these Moments cards here. Oh, Middleton was way before that, but you got Middleton here, who is okay. So this dude is better release than Middleton, better dribbler than Middleton, and he is a third of the price. Middleton's 60K, and yeah, dude is 20K, 25K MT. So yeah, if I were you, I would go buy this card right now. We'll look at it on the auction house. 31K, 30K, 30K, 42K. So 30K MT, yeah, right now on the auction house. But look, there's only 10 available. So anyway, go pick this card up. This card's from Cruz. See you in the next video. Peace.